Samsonite presents the News Hour with Arnab Goswami.
Let's go straight into the debate tonight on the big story of the moment, which is the end of chapter 2 of the 2G row, or should we call it the 2G note row. Harish Salve, I'm delighted to have you back tonight with us. Chandan Mitra, thank you for joining us. Jagdambika Pal, senior leader of the Congress party and member of parliament, delighted to have you, sir. Thank you. Manisha Priyam, thank you for coming. Vinod Mehta, great to have you continue with us. Harish Salve, who won, who lost? Who won, who lost, Harish Salve, in what you've seen today? And do you believe that this is the end of this row or just the closure of one chapter?
Arnab, I care tuppence for whether it is a row or whether it is open or whether it is closed, because I see this country is lost, democracy is lost, and today the people of this country have a sense of despondency and gloom as to whether we still have a government in New Delhi. And this feeling has been growing for the last few months. We've gone from crisis to crisis. The way we are reacting to the 2G crisis, the way we have seen reactions to the Anna Hazare movement, the way we've seen helplessness where it comes to bomb blasts. I mean, across the panoply of events, there is a sense of complete despondency, and a government which has to be robust, which has to lead the people from the front. That's the union government. All this, gives people at the end of the day a very, very bad feeling in the mouth. That do we really have a cohesive government in these difficult times? We are in difficult times. The world is in difficult times. Globally, we are in a crisis. Domestically, terrorism is a problem. The economy is a problem. You're sitting on a gold pile of opportunity where we could have turned this around the way China is using this opportunity to grow. The other emerging economies are using this to grow. You have no policy. You have no. The nation feels adrift. So I think India has lost. I don't care amongst people who has won or who has lost. India has lost. India has lost its way somewhere in the last 6 months.
Jagdambika Pal, there is a growing sense, and I'd like you to respond to what Harish Salve has said.
It may be his sense. I think so. This is the beauty of our democracy. When Anna Hazare said for a dharna for more than 12 days, and it was even people from outside from the country, even they were in doldrums how this agitation, how the government will tackle and what will be the solution of this. But I think so. You have seen in which manner the whole parliament has reached to the consensus, and our Prime Minister has responded on the letter and whatever they have demanded on the issues of 3, and we have discussed and we have unanimously reached to the conclusion, the sense of the House. And I think so even today also, what from last 3 days, now BJP has started demanding that now Mr. Chidambaram should resign, and now he should be CBI should inquire into matter. Okay, on the basis of any note, it was a backgrounder note. I think so. It is a part of practice also in system. You have seen on the basis of note. Do you feel is it any charge sheet? And if the matter is already sub judice to the court, and already CBI has inquired into the matter, already there are two parts. One part is to just formulate any policy decision, and another part is just to execution of that policy.
Mr. Pal,
so I think so. Yes. I think so, Mr.
No, Mr. Pal, Pranab Mukherjee has himself reaffirmed this note.
Absolutely. Absolutely, he has categorically said that on the basis of fact, the note was prepared by the group of officers. Definitely, he has not denied, and he has also said but that note does not reflect his views. So it means that any department prepares on any particular subject, it is a part of practice now by backgrounder note prepared by the officers on particular subject by the department. It is in democracy, it is a set practice. But on the basis of note, how Chidambaram can be accountable that he is accused. And if the matter is already subjudice to the court,
has Pranab Mukherjee in the process actually reaffirmed this note? Because he has said that it's a note which was a note, harmonized note based on facts that were used by various representatives of the government. So it's the first confirmation of inter-ministerial consultations that was reported on Times Now 48 hours back, leading up to this note.
I have 2-3 quick points. Number one, I think at the moment what we are finding is a complete comical scenario. I mean, we call it a Tom and Jerry show or a Punch and Judy show or whatever, that there is an attempt to kind of reconcile two absolutely irreconcilable positions. And this is what has been attempted today. Now, if the Congress party believes that people are going to believe their kind of this comic opera, they are living in a fool's paradise. And in any case, I feel that the note that was prepared is a comprehensive note. You call it interministerial, you call it inter whatever, but the fact is that lays down the facts. And once the facts are out in the public domain, how can you today say that all is hunky-dory, we have no problem between ourselves? The problems that are there between the present finance minister and the former finance minister is out in the open. And obviously, there was good reason why they should be out in the open. Mr. Chidambaram has changed his position so many times, and he has detoured. He has detoured Mr. Raja's shenanigans and accepted the absolute short selling of 2G spectrum. Naturally, the country will demand to know that what did you do? Just by saying the chapter is closed. Who is Mr. Chidambaram to close the chapter? It is country's money which has been looted. Mr. Chidambaram can't say that, you know, I agree with Mr. Mukherjee, chapter is closed. Who is he to close the chapter? I want to demand from him. Who is he?
But Vinod Mehta wants to respond. Please go ahead.
Ajna, what I want to say, being a pseudo-secularist, I would like to remove BJP from this equation.
Why?
Because this is a matter which goes beyond intra-party politics, as Harish Salve has said very rightly. That there's a huge crisis, there's a huge scam, lakhs and crores of rupees have been lost. We've had this crisis for 8 or 9 or 10 days. How does the Congress party or this government try and resolve this crisis? They get the person who was Pranab Mukherjee, who in many ways can be said to have initiated the crisis. They put Chidambaram on this side, they put Kapil Sibal on this side, they put Salman Khurshid somewhere else. And Chidambaram said, I'm happy with the statement. Yes. Mukherjee says, I distance myself from that, from what was written.
It's too cosmetic, you say. Yeah.
And they say, okay, finished. Crisis is over. The country is back to normal. Now, I think this is not a part of intra-party, but this is a reflection on how the Congress thought that they
what else could they have done? No, my question to you, say you follow up on the point Harish Salve made earlier. I would like to ask both of you a question which is in viewers' mind.
I'll tell you,
what else could they have done?
It's easy for editors to pontificate, but if I had any say in this matter, Pranab Mukherjee should have made a much more substantial statement today.
Why would he have done it?
No, I'll tell you why. Because he did not answer the question. He just said, he could have said that this note was prepared, these 5 lines which are incendiary lines were inserted. Perhaps they should not have been inserted, perhaps it was a mistake. And I think that I owe some kind of apology to my colleague, Mr. Chidambaram.
So why would he say that? Why would he apologize when he feels he's factually correct?
But then how do you put a resolution? You don't say that the crisis is over simply because the main person says I distance myself. But he, as you have pointed out, he doesn't say. He doesn't say. That what is in the note is factually inaccurate.
No, he doesn't say. So the fight continues then. Before I go back to Harish Salve, yes, you wanted to say something there, Chandan. Yes.
Yes, you know, I'm absolutely appalled by what Mr. Vinod Mehta has said. What is the question of apology? Everything is out in the public domain. The note is the accurate presentation of what actually went on, and the way Mr. Chidambaram kind of changed his position and short-sold the country. How can Mr. Pranab Mukherjee apologize? It is the country's money. It is the country's policy. Who is either Mr. Chidambaram to say the chapter is closed, or Mr. Pranab Mukherjee to say that I'm sorry.
No, the tempers are getting heated. I want to draw back Harish Salve into this. My question to Mr. Salve is, Mr. Salve, my question to you is, the facts are there on the table. There's an RTI document. There is a debate going on. You can't deny. How would it have been handled differently to restore the confidence which you say has been lost?
See, I'll tell you what has happened. Frankly, to me, this note only states things most of which we have already known. And let me tell you why. Right. And what really is, what you're seeing is, you know, the morality of coalition politics as we are now being asked to accept doesn't fit in the form of democracy which we have. And that's a far more serious problem. And let me tell you what I mean. A decision to auction or a decision not to auction was the key issue as far as the national loss is concerned. Whether Raja took the decision because somebody bribed him or took the decision because of absolute rank stupidity in his head is a separate issue. If he took a bribe, he's facing trial. But the decision not to auction was a collective decision.
Yes.
I refuse to believe that with the business rules in place, a decision to get rid of government property, to give licenses which will be followed by Spectrum could have been given without a objection or a no objection from the Finance Ministry. The Prime Minister's office knew about this. The Prime Minister asked him to auction. Mr. Raja asked him to get lost, virtually in very strong language.
Yeah.
And that was accepted by the Prime Minister's office. We know all this. Now, is this not a collective decision of the government? And the trouble is now to get in this coalition politics, you're trying to palm off the blame for this
Salve,
national loss.
my question to you is, Mr. Salve,
that is not going to work.
Mr. Salve, I have a question for you. My question to you is, now I want your illegal Manisha, sorry, I'm just coming to you. And Mr. Jagdambika Pal, I'm just coming back to you, sir. Apologize for keeping you waiting. My question to you, Harish Salve, is please legally interpret this, sir. These 2.5 paragraphs